You cannot afford to not have a virtual assistant on your team. You may think you can't afford to have one. Trust me, you cannot afford not to have one. At the time when I made the decision, I was standing in the balance of, is now the right time to do it, or should I wait a little bit longer? And the longer I waited, the more stuck I was, the more I was drowning in task. And I just could not seem to do as much networking as I needed to be doing. Hello, and welcome to the Influence and Growth Mastery Podcast, where I help high-performing CEOs and entrepreneurs to scale smarter. I'm Tanya Gossage, your strategic growth consultant and the creator of the CEO Operating System. Every week, right here, you're going to discover real strategies in referral marketing, authority building, and AI-powered automation that's going to help you attract high-ticket leads and grow smart connections, not cold outreach. Ever felt like you're running a business, but the business is really running you? I know you have, because I have too. And you know what? You're not alone. Every founder that I talk to says that very same thing. Tanya, I just need more time. But what if time is not the problem? What if it's how you're using that time? For years, I believed that I had to do it all. That is, if I wanted something done, if I can get my tongue untied, I had to touch every single email. I had to approve every single post, and I had to oversee every client interaction. And what did I call that? Being hands-on. Some of you would call that micromanagement dressed up as leadership. I know, I get it. I told myself that dedication could wait until I hit a certain amount of revenue mark. And that was a lie. Honestly, it was a lie. Then it hit me. According to the Virtual Assistant Institute, entrepreneurs spend 15 hours every single week on tasks that do not generate any income. You know how much time that is? That's nearly 2 full work days that we spend on admin quicksand, if you want to call it that, emails, scheduling, follow-ups, while our competitors are out closing deals. I realized that my business wasn't growing because I was too busy operating it to scale it, which is where many entrepreneurs, CEOs, founders, small business owners are today. And that's the trap that so many of us fall into. And we can call that the chief everything officer. I personally had hit a wall. I did it in corporate. Yes, I did. I hit it in corporate, and I hit it in my own business again. We have a habit sometimes of falling back into what we know. Leads were slow, calendar filled up with meetings, and that doesn't move the needle. You know that. I was exhausted. I was reactive. And again, I was close to burning out. I had built a solid business, but was it growing like I wanted it to? No. And it was because I was buried underneath it. And maybe you know that feeling today. Checking your emails at midnight, promising yourself that you're going to find balance after I get this thing done, after this launch. But the next wave hits right after you get that done, before you ever even recover from the launch or from the thing that you're trying to get done. I know, again, because I've been there. And then we discover something that has changed everything. Experienced virtual assistants, they're not just admin help. I want to call them growth partners. That's what mine are. They're growth partners to me. According to the Wish Up 2025 industry report, the fastest growing VAs today, they're specialists. They're digital marketers. They're certified bookkeepers. They're project managers. They're even AI automation pros. That's what I say about the group of virtual assistants that I work with today. So many of them have certifications. So many of them are specialists. And businesses that integrate VAs report an average of 35% increase in operational efficiency. And that's from my Outdesk 2025. That means that, listen to this, that means that there's fewer bottlenecks, there's smoother systems and more energy that's going to drive revenue in your business. And the economics, wild. Yes, wild. So hiring a VA is going to reduce operating cost by up to 70% compared to a full-time employee. That's from TrueList 2025. There's no payroll taxes. Listen to this. There's no payroll taxes. There's no overhead, no burnout. I tested it. I've had 3 virtual assistants. I know. Within 60 days of hiring my first VA, I reclaimed nearly 15 hours back a week. Time that I used to focus on strategic partnerships, AI automations, and client relationships that directly grew revenue. It gave me an opportunity to delegate. It gave me an opportunity to start networking again and building relationships, the things that we should be doing as a true CEO. And so once I stopped doing everything myself again, I started leading again. And that shift from task driven to strategy driven changed my business model. I know those things. I know those things. I knew those things from corporate because I led in corporate. But as you start a business, you're a loner again. You have to be the employee when you first start. You're the employee, you're the CEO, you wear all the hats. But you can't do that all the time or you stay stuck. Today, I teach my clients this very same thing. They are living the same transformation. I take them from where they are through that transformation so that they can get back the same 15 plus hours in their day. They're leveraging virtual assistants as well. I work with them to find the best virtual assistant for them, automating workflows using AI tools like Lindy and Notion. Zapier is almost out in my book anymore. There's so many things that, in my opinion, that are better and easier to use, but manage marketing systems that used to take entire teams today doesn't take that many. It can take a virtual assistant and AI to get you through. Frees up 10 to 20 hours weekly for what matters. Sales, partnership, vision, lead gen, all of those things. But you know what? Here's the truth. The global VA market is on track to hit $44 billion by 2027, with over 40 billion in virtual assistants working worldwide. This isn't a trend. Hear me out. This is not a trend. It is a full-scale revolution in how CEOs are going to build leverage. This is how you're going to build leverage. It's how I'm building leverage. It's how we're all going to build leverage. And if you're a founder, you're a CEO, you're a small business owner, you're an entrepreneur, still doing it yourself, I have to ask you this question. What is the cost of your time? Is the cost of your time $14, $15, $20, $100, $500, $700, $1,000. What is your time? What is it worth? Because every hour spent on, creating slides or replying to emails or any other admin or operations work that you do is an hour that is stolen from your strategy, your revenue, and your relationships. We have to prioritize these things. And you're stealing from yourself. You're stealing from your company when you can have the best assistants working with you or for you and with you every single day. My virtual assistants, I will tell them, hey team, I need you to help strategize with me. They strategize with me on the vision of my company, the vision of my clients. Just yesterday morning, I was talking to them about a particular client. And you know what they said? Hey, let's step up and do it for the client. They're telling me, let's do this for the client. Instead of me saying, hey team, I need you to step up and do this for the client. They're telling me, let's do this for the client. I love it. I love it. They're like, we can do this. You want people working for you that does the very same thing. So it's time to reclaim your role as a CEO and lead like a CEO. Stop trading time. Stop trading your high value time for these low value tasks and start leading like the visionary that your business actually needs. You cannot afford to not have a virtual assistant on your team. You may think you can't afford to have one. Trust me, you cannot afford not to have one. At the time when I made the decision, I was standing in the balance of, is now the right time to do it or should I wait a little bit longer? And the longer I waited, the more stuck I was, the more I was drowning in task. And I just could not seem to do as much networking as I needed to be doing, giving people as many referrals as I needed to be doing, because I was so stuck in admin work. But once I finally made the decision, I am cutting the rope. I'm doing it today. I'm stepping out and getting it done. Once I made that decision, then it happened. Things started turning around and the opportunities began to come in. So you have to think that way. You cannot afford not to do it. And things take time. So I want you to know that you have to start leading with vision. You have to have a mission and lead with vision. So step into your role. This episode, Influence and Growth Mastery, I am so thankful that you're here. If you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button right now. And I also want to thank our sponsor today, who is a virtual assistant services. I actually white label with them, and I'm so happy to do that. If you are in need of a virtual assistant, reach out to me, DM me, comment, send me an email. I will have a link in the show notes that you can actually send out to jump on or fill out to jump on a call with me. Be happy to help you. I will tell you, highly skilled, certified specialists that they're not all certified, so don't take that the wrong way, but many have certifications, many are specialists, and they are highly qualified to work for you. So reach out to me if you're in the need of one, and I'll be happy to help you. And with that, thank you so much for being here, and I appreciate you, and go lead like the CEO and the boss that you are. Have a great day. Hello, and welcome to the Influence and Growth Mastery podcast, where I help high-performing CEOs and entrepreneurs to scale smarter. I'm Tanya Gossage, your strategic growth consultant and the creator of the CEO operating system. Every week, right here, you're going to discover real strategies in referral marketing, authority building, and AI-powered automation that's going to help you attract high-ticket leads and grow smart connections, not cold outreach.